Web designers who are building recurring revenue with SEO don't have some magical advantage. They're not all giant agencies or LinkedIn certified SEO experts, and they certainly don't have every Google algorithm update memorized. They just understand one thing. The easiest SEO clients to sell to aren't that hard to find. In fact, they're your past web design clients. By making this one shift, you can start building momentum, getting reps in, and getting the confidence so you can start selling bigger packages to random people online or in your networking groups in your town. In fact, this is the shift that made it so I've been able to grow our agency to over $500,000 in less than 4 years. And sure, now we sell high-ticket SEO to companies that we've just met, but that's not where it started. It all started by offering SEO to our web design clients. So today I'm going to break down why selling SEO retainers to your current web design clients are the easiest move for web designers to start getting their feet wet and start building recurring revenue. But first, we need to talk about why so many web designers struggle with making recurring revenue in the first place. The feast or famine cycle. If you haven't heard this term before, you'll hear it a million times. Feast or famine has to do with the normal cadence of web design projects. You get a web design project, that's the feast, baby. Things are good, you got money, you're happy. But then you gotta wait until the next project. That's the famine. Feast, famine, feast, famine. Sometimes it comes in real strong. You get 4 website projects in a month, you're on top of the world. But then it's 3 months until the next one. Not so good, right? Some people out there like the website and quit it philosophy. They build a website and then they bounce. Never talk to them again. Good luck with your website. Here's the login. You can handle it on your own. And honestly, that works for a lot of small businesses. But when you start to work with more established businesses, they tend to at least need a webmaster that can update team pages or update project photos. Historically, in web design, the most natural upsell at this point would be website maintenance. In fact, tons of people have built 6-figure agencies by just doing maintenance. And it used to work. But here's why the math doesn't work anymore. Website maintenance, it's not that hard. Let's be real. Web designers probably spend between 5 minutes and maybe an hour a month doing website maintenance for their clients. And it's usually closer to the 5 minutes. As our clients become more and more technically savvy and more millennial and Gen Z, they're going to realize, I don't actually need somebody to do this for me. And in fact, website builders are so easy, I can make most of these team updates myself or have one of my team members do it. So getting 100 clients on a $100 per month website maintenance package is becoming harder and harder and harder. Not to mention, you also have to build 100 websites to even begin to have that be a possibility. This is why SEO is a better next step. Look, if you work with local service providers, then local SEO is the natural next step in the process for their marketing endeavors. You've already built the hub of their digital marketing. Now you just need to drive leads to it. Now, there's a couple options out there, but I still think local SEO is the best. You could do social media, but that means you got to get content on top of content on top of content from the client. You can run ads, but then you have to manage ad spend and learn those algorithms, make sure you're keeping them optimized and keeping the client happy. But the nice thing about local SEO is it's really only 3 things. I talk about it all the time in this channel. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up. It's just the Google business profile, the website, and building authority through backlinks. It's not that gross. We help you with that here. And the nice thing about SEO is that the effects compound over time. So even if your client ends up breaking up with you after 6 months or 3 years, all the hard work you put in doesn't disappear like ads when you just cut the ad budget. Look, you actually know more SEO than you think you do. Most entrepreneurs have imposter syndrome. You don't think you belong in the space where you already are. Most web designers feel like, I don't know if I'm actually that good at building websites. But here's the thing. You're way better at building websites than your clients. I can guarantee that. And you know more about SEO than them, even if it's only a little bit. And if you built their website, you already know the structure of the site. You know all the pages that exist. You know the SEO hotspots like the title, the meta description, the permalink, and the H1. Maybe you didn't optimize them properly. Maybe you didn't do keyword research at first, but you know where all those things are at. You just got to figure out what to fill in the blanks with. And the nice thing is because you built them this beautiful website, you already have trust built with them. There is an opportunity to sell to them that nobody else has coming off the streets. When you start offering local SEO to clients, what that does is you start building your monthly recurring revenue. So now you have a stable income. From there, you can hire team members. And that's the point where, go read the book E-Myth Revisited, you can start to fill out your org chart and fill it with humans and you start to build a business and not just a job. I started this in my business at the start of 2024. I said, I'm going to build a business and not a job. I started by getting a designer and a developer. Eventually, I got somebody to help with the SEO. Eventually, they become a project manager. We needed more help with the SEO. Eventually, we needed help with the operations. Eventually, people started to leave and we had to hire more people. But what's crazy is in this last year, we've started to hit this amazing synergy where we have an amazing SEO manager and we just had to bring on a new team member to help him. We have an amazing client success manager who meets with our clients locally, and I love that. She's fantastic. We have an amazing operations manager that makes sure the whole engine's running smoothly. And we have subcontractors that could come in when they're needed for web design or for video editing. And it's just chef's kiss. Perfect. And it all culminated in March when I got to go to Hawaii for a week and I deleted all the work apps off my phone. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I did re-download those apps a couple times just to make sure there weren't any fires. But when I saw there weren't, I re-deleted the apps, I swear. But that's the thing I set out to do. I wanted to build a business where I could walk away for a week and just relax and disconnect. And then there were flood watches all week and it wasn't the most relaxing time, but it was okay. I got to disconnect and that was great. And it really was a good trip. What are you setting out to do with your business? Do you want to take time off? Is it a money freedom thing? Think about it. Put it in your mind's eye and see how a team can help you do that. If you can build stable income with SEO, then you can reach those goals. There are people in my academy, local SEO academy right now that are hiring team members and are starting to reach their goals. It's amazing to see this effect being multiplied across people. But here's the thing that's holding you up. Most web designers make a huge mistake by offering tiers. They say, okay, I'm going to offer SEO, but just like I have a small website build, a medium website build, and a large website build, I'm going to have a bronze package, a silver package, and a gold package, a good, better, best. And don't do that. Just have one package, and one package only. It makes it easier to build systems. It makes it easier to hire team members, and it makes it easier to sell to prospects. One package and one package only. Don't believe me? Watch this video. It breaks down the one package we've used to scale our agency to where we're at now. Look, SEO is not some random extra service and it's really not a boost, although you can offer that and it can help for a little bit. What it really does is it completes the website investment. You've built the hub of their digital marketing. Now drive traffic to it. Local SEO is the perfect next step after the website. Please, I'm imploring you, sell to your web design clients, people. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but how do I do this without feeling salesy? Well, check out the description because we have a link to a free SEO sales call module. It's over an hour of content and it's completely free and it walks you through my exact sales call script that I've used on over 100 sales calls. So it's been perfected. And as you get the reps in, you'll build the confidence to start selling to your web design clients and eventually start charging the big numbers. I'll catch you in that one.